Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. My name is Mesia Kempton, and for those of you that have not taken my class before, Friday morning Vinyasa Yoga class consists of doing yoga one breath per movement. So I feel like it's kind of a dance, and it definitely will get your heart rate moving. So please go at your own pace, follow your breath, and I will offer lots of modifications and adjustments along the way. Things that you will need is a yoga mat, or actually a surface that's not going to slip. So hardwood floor, tile, definitely that can work as well. But we definitely want to make sure that we're not going to slip. So no socks, and then blocks if you have blocks, or even books. Just make sure that whatever prop you use can hold your weight, okay? And then I've got a strap or a belt, and then a folded blanket. So that should help out with some modifications as we move along in our class today. All right, let's get started. So let's go ahead and start off in mountain pose. So come to the top of your mat. I'm going to face you. And what we want to do is stand with our feet hip width apart. And that's actually our actual hip bones, not our hips. And then what we want to do is make sure that our toes are in line with our heels. It's as if we're on skis, okay? We definitely want to try to do the best we can to stack our joints to alleviate any weight, extra weight along the spine, okay? So once we've established our feet, lift those toes up, spread those toes apart, and then gently place them back down on the mat. Don't lean too far forward, don't lean too far back. So kind of figure out where that is for us. We want the weight nice and even along the foot. That's our solid foundation. As we work ourselves all the way up our body, we get to the knees and the thighs. Now, we want to gently raise the kneecaps. And when I gently raise the kneecaps, it tightens the quadriceps. But we need to be careful not to lock the knees. So from the side view, I'm just going to lift my kneecaps up, and you can actually see that my quadriceps are flexing. But I'm not locking my knees out. You definitely don't want to lock them. My knees are micro bent, even though I can still make that same move. Now from here, we're going to go to the abdominal region, and the abdominal region is super important. When we tighten the muscles, the spine lengthens, and it's a minute adjustment here, but you'll definitely feel the weight release from the lower spine when we do that. Draw the tailbone down, tighten the tummy. You'll notice that the rib cage will lift. It won't stick out, because we can't stick our chest out and tighten the tummy at the same time, okay? Tighten the tummy, lifting the spine, lifting the rib cage, drawing the tailbone down. Good. Now with the shoulders, we want them underneath the ears. So let's go ahead and work on the shoulders here. So let's draw them forward and then draw them back, drawing our shoulder blades towards each other. So bring them forward and draw them back. Let's just do that motion here. And exhale. Good. Now let's do that one more time, and let's see if we can lock that there. Good. Now again, check the tummy, check the spine, tighten the quadriceps. Good. Inhale as we open the chest here, and let the arms just nicely hang, palms facing forward if we'd like. Close the eyes, and let's do 3 cleansing breaths. We inhale through the nose, hold at the top, and exhale through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, hold at the top, and exhale through the mouth. Excellent. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out through your nose. Focus on lengthening the breath. Perhaps we inhale for 3 counts and exhale for 3 counts. Good. Let's connect the breath with the movement as we come into a movement meditation. We inhale, drawing those arms up, and exhale, bringing them down. Good. Just move with our breath here. Lengthening the spine and exhaling as we contract. Good. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. Let's come back to heart center now. Let's inhale as we draw the arms forward. Inhale as we open, and exhale as we round the back, bringing the chin to the chest, touching the palms. There's a side angle view. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. Good. Again. exhale. Beautiful. Let's do that again. And exhale. Nice. Bring the arms back to heart center. Inhale. Draw those arms up, reaching up, reaching up. Inhale, and then exhale as we lean to the right. Good. We want to ground through the left foot, opening up the left shoulder. Nice. Inhale up and lean to the left this time, opening up your right shoulder and hip, grounding through the right leg. Nice. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale. Good. Inhale up and exhale. Excellent. Inhale up and exhale. Nice. Let's inhale, draw those arms up. Exhale, let's come into chair pose this time. Now in chair pose, we want to make sure that the knees are apart because the feet are apart. They need to be the same. The knees need to be lined up with the feet. From a side angle view, we want to make sure we can see our toes. And if we can't see the toes, we need to sit back a little deeper in our chair. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the arms up alongside the ear or cactus position, whatever's good for us. As we inhale, we stick the tailbone out. As we exhale, we draw the tailbone down. Good. Inhale as we draw the tailbone back. And exhale as we draw the tailbone down. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale as we open. And then exhale as we draw the tailbone down. Nice. Now from here, let's go ahead and draw the chest and belly towards the thighs. Good. And just allow your body to fold forward, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no here. Excellent. Inhale. Let's straighten the legs a little bit, opening up the chest, coming halfway up. We want to draw the tailbone down as we come halfway up. Okay, keep the tummy nice and tight. Exhale, bend those knees, folding the belly and ribs over the thighs. Make sure the neck is nice and loose here. Inhale, come halfway up. Maybe the hands are on the thighs, the shins, the floor, or our blocks, whatever's good for us today. We just want to focus on drawing the tailbone down, keeping the tummy nice and tight. Exhale, fold. Inhale as we roll all the way up, including those arms as we reach up. And exhale, prayer position. Let's pull that all together. So come to the top of your mat here as we inhale, drawing those arms up. Exhale, let's bend the knees and we're going to hinge from the hips so you can see the upper half of my body is lengthening. So we reach up, we reach out, and then we come down. Make sure the knees are bent. We hinge at the hips and come down wherever it's good for us. Making sure the head is nicely dropped here. Inhale, come halfway up, opening up the chest. So draw those shoulder blades close together. Keep the tummy tight to lengthen the lower spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, head, chest, and arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Good. And then exhale as we move into our chair position. Check the knees and the ankles here. I'm sorry, knees and the feet. Good. Inhale, draw those arms up, and exhale, prayer position. All right. Inhale, draw those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reaching up, out, and down. Inhale, coming halfway up, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Tummy's tight, tailbones down. Exhale, fold. From here, let's come on to all fours. Moving into cat-cow, spinal stretch here. Make sure that the wrists are right below the shoulders, shoulders width apart. Spread those fingertips apart, grounding through the thumb and forefingers. That's to protect the wrist. And then the knees right below the hips, hip width apart. Good. On an inhale, we draw the chest forward, sticking the tailbone up. As we exhale, we round the back, bringing the chin to the chest. And again, make sure that we don't lock the elbows here. Keep it nice and fluid and follow your breath. Let's do a couple of cycles of these on our own. Inhaling. Good. And exhaling. Nice. Beautiful. One more time. And exhale. Good. Let's bring the big toes together, knees apart. Let's shift those hips back towards the heels while extending the arms forward. It's as if someone's pulling us in two different directions. If there's any discomfort, you stack the fists, placing the forehead on the fists. Any knee discomfort, place a blanket in between the backs of the thighs and the calves, or simply shift your hips up a little bit higher, okay? So on an inhale, we're going to go ahead and draw the shoulders over the wrists, coming into what we call a modified plank position. As you can see, my tummy needs to be tight here. My hips are lower than my shoulders. And then we're going to go ahead and bend our elbows in a different direction than we're normally taught. So let's bend the elbows out to the side, rotate them back so your elbow pits are facing forward. We're going to bend our elbows in that direction, squeezing the ribs. Okay, so this is the motion. Many of us are taught to do push-ups this way, but we're actually going to bring the elbows in. Okay, so let's go back to our modified plank and let's see how we can apply what we just learned. All right, shoulders over the wrists, tummy's nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and just draw my chest down halfway, coming into a half push-up here. Bend your elbows, squeeze those ribs, lead with the chest, come down halfway, and then lift your chest back up. Good, let's do that again. Exhale halfway, and come back up. Nice. Now, from here, let's go ahead and come into a full plank position. Extend your one leg, and then the other one. Coming into a full plank. Now my tummy is tight here. My shoulders are over the wrists, and I'm going to bend my elbows in the same direction, squeezing my rib cage as I come down halfway. Halfway, and come back up. Ooh, that's a good workout. Let's do it one more time. Halfway, and come back up. Nice. Now from here, let's shift our hips back to downward facing dog. Good. Now from here, ground through the thumb and forefingers, press through the floor, bend those knees, and draw the belly and the ribs towards the thighs here. Good. Just make sure the ears are in line with the shoulders. Press through the floor with those fingertips. Good. And then one heel down, and then the other. Nice. And let's go ahead and walk to the front of the mat as we slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhaling as we draw those arms up. Exhaling as we come into prayer position, chair position. Inhale up and exhale prayer. Good. Let's pull that all together with our sun salutations. Inhale, draw those arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reaching up, out, and down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale as you step your left leg back, coming into a low lunge. Just make sure the knee and the ankle are aligned properly here. Any discomfort under the knee, in the knee, place a blanket underneath the knee and your shin. Inhale as we simply draw the chest open. Keep the tailbone down. Exhale, child's pose or downward facing dog. We'll start with child's pose first. On an inhale, let's go ahead and draw the shoulders over the wrists. Keeping the tummy nice and tight, we're going to bend our elbows, squeezing our ribs, leading with the chest. So we draw the chest to the floor and then the hips. Inhale as we draw the chest up and back for cobra, making sure that the pelvis is tilted down towards the mat. Toes are on the mat. Lift up the hands to make sure we don't force this. Exhale, child's pose. Excellent. On an inhale, let's take the left leg forward, making sure the knee and ankle are aligned properly here. Inhale as you open the chest, and then exhale, bring the back leg forward and fold. Inhale, come halfway up, opening the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together, tailbone down, tummy tight. Exhale, fold. Inhale as you come all the way up, head, chest, and arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chair position. Check the knees and feet, make sure they're lined up. Inhale, draw those arms up, and exhale, prayer position. Excellent. Again. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reaching up, out, and down. Inhale as we come halfway up. Exhale as you step the left leg back. This time we're going to come into a high lunge. Make sure the knee and ankle are aligned here. Now, if there's any discomfort here, we can use our blocks for support so that we can open up the chest as we inhale. Good. Drop the knee if we need to modify. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. You choose, okay? Ground through the thumb and forefingers. Good. Now stay here if you would like, or you can move through the middle part of the vinyasa, which is what we are going to do now.